Aaron Rodgers faces off with his old team. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. This is Griffin Murphy from DocSports.com coming at you with a free NFL selection for Sunday, October 26, 2025. This matchup is between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's jump right into this matchup. So we have Green Bay rolling into Pitt. They are laying 3.5 points in this matchup, and we have a total currently sitting at 44.5. Gives us a little bit of an incentive. Should be some points scored in this matchup, approximately 2 to 3 touchdowns per team. We'll see how it rolls out. Green Bay 4-1-1 on the season with that tie against Dallas in that 40-40 final a couple weeks back. And then we've got Pittsburgh now 4-2 on the season. And Pittsburgh right now coming off a loss in their most recent matchup to Cincinnati. And that is where Cincinnati put all strings together. Joe Flacco, second start as a Bengal this season, and absolutely put it together. I mean, he connected with Chase. I want to say Higgins was in the end zone. He threw for 3 or 4 touching pass downs, and that's the Joe Flacco that we're typically used to watch playing. When he gets traded to another team midseason, Joe Flacco just puts it on and does it, I will say. But let's talk about this game. So, Packers coming into this matchup 4-1-1, as I mentioned earlier, and I have to say with Jordan Love, I am not sold on this kid. He is so hit or miss in a sequence of, you watch the kid play, and 1 week he'll completely sell you, and the Green Bay Packers will play tremendous football, whether it's against a talented team or a bad team. And then the next week, he'll play a bad team and look absolutely terrible. The Packers yet always still find a way to win under Jordan Love. They still find victories. So this team is just very weird right now. Coming off a win in their most recent matchup at Arizona, beating the Cardinals in a 27-23 final, again failing to cover the spread. This team continues to lay huge numbers, and they continue to fail covering the spread. Now they're coming into Pitt. They're playing Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin, the game everybody wants to watch. And I have to say, I have faith in Aaron Rodgers in this game. I believe there's a lot of banter going on in this situation. I believe a lot of this is going to cause public discrepancy for sure, whether Aaron Rodgers owns the Green Bay Packers or do the Green Bay Packers come in and shove it down Aaron Rodgers' throat. That is going to be the subject line going out all week entering this matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, I have faith in Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin and this offense. I believe they're going to be able to get it going. I know the defense has been an issue at time to time, but they do have one strength, and that is on the rush game defensively. I believe they can get to Jordan Love. He hasn't been that mobile this season, and I believe that will slow down this Green Bay Packers offense. I do think Josh Jacobs is going to be an issue on the offensive side for the Packers. But ladies and gentlemen, with all of this being said, I am on the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. Give me the plus 3.5 points in this matchup. I believe the Steelers, Mike Tomlin, and Aaron Rodgers get it done in this one. So there you guys have it. We're taking the Pittsburgh Steelers here. And just so you guys know, if you are a new member to Doc Sports, head on over to DocSports.com/free60. There you can go grab yourself a free $60 account. You could use that free $60 on my premium selections, my absolute best bets over at the website. Want to let you guys know I'm coming off my worst weekend of college football and NFL. I went 1-1 in NFL, but I lost my game of the year. It was the worst call I've ever made. I'm making free plays right now. I'm covering up the college football and NFL slate right now. So I'm not going to repeat myself over and over again with this sequence. If you tune into the Gridiron 6-Pack on Wednesday, which I believe we went 6-0 this week or 5-1, I'm going to talk about that 8-unit selection, why I took it, and basically how it went about. But with all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, still 13-6 in college football, 10-6 in NFL. I believe that's 23-12 on the season for up over $4,000 in profit. One bad weekend. We are looking to bounce back with heat and momentum this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. But as always, Griffin Murphy from DocSports.com. Best of luck to you guys this weekend, and once again, best bets.